This time it's another one of the admins. We saw Gimlick win the Battle of the Champions, the PS4 admin getting through, knocking out the current champion, Triprus, and the champion case yet again comes alive. You win it one season, there's a very good chance you're going to get knocked out first round next season if you qualify, and that's exactly what happened to Triprus and his nose. We also saw obviously a fantastic game between the Amazons and the Undead, and the Amazons pulled off a shock, and they won that in overtime with an amazing defense blitz. And now we've got another game here between Mercy Flush, who could probably not have asked for a much worse matchup really against Projectus Skaven. Now, if you remember last season, Mystic Ted, who was with me announcing today, he was telling me how good of a coach Project is with Skaven. And unfortunately, it didn't work last season, but this season he's got a better Skaven team. So it's going to be tough for Mercy. But as we always know with Mercy, he's a bit like Sergel. His teams come in aren't very good, but he always gets it done. He always seems to get to the quarterfinals or the semi-finals, and he's only one win away from getting to a final last season. So if anybody can turn this around, then obviously it's going to be Mercy. So I'd just like to welcome Teddy Tom to the stream. Now then, buddy, thanks for joining me.
Yeah.
And
No problem.
Who's your money on today between these two? Do you think it's going to be too much for Mercy, or do you think you can?
I
get
think
it done?
Rats are a much better matchup than for Projecki going against Kemri than the Nurgle, because Kemri's just low agility and Rats can just run all over them. So I think Projecki's going to get this one.
Yeah, I suppose the worry for there's quite a few worries for Mercy Flush, and one of those things if he with his agility too, if he doesn't get the ball, picks up the ball early doors, and the Rats are going to be there. They'll pinch the ball, and that'll be the end of it. The inducements, though, I've got the inducements here while we're waiting. For some bizarre reason, the clock doesn't seem to be going down.
You probably got it on pause.
I probably have.
If you press square.
Come on. It's gone to 153. You know, like you said to you when it said it went to 153, it's done that to me. So, apologies for what we've missed. Way up. Oh, he's killed him! That rat ogre he's just killed the strength 6 mummy, who somehow regens. Wow, I thought that guy was dead. We saw the cutscene, and usually when you see the cutscene, they don't regen. Oh man, he's walked back. He's walked back to the thing. Oh, we've got carnage here.
Oh, all right, I get it now. He had an Igor. That's what happened.
Ah, right, there you go. So the Igor comes to the party early. So crazy stuff happening. Unfortunately, it was a bit late. My fault for getting this. I'd only just really woken up, and they're just about to start. So we'll just have to go as we do. The inducements. He had about 540. So he got a wizard. He got a mercenary with tackle. He got an Igor, what's just saved his strength 6 piece. So that was money well spent. And he has a wizard. And 2 bribes.
2 bribes as well.
Yeah. So he's going to be stamping on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, the kickoff event gave both teams an extra one as well.
Oh, well, so he's got 3 brabs? Oh, my word, he'll be stamping all over them then. Absolutely. But I tell you what, that was... it's really funny because Igors, I never take them. I never do, and I see other people take them. And I always raise my eyebrow at them because I think, God, it's only another 50-50 chance of, getting it, saving someone. So I always think it's like, I don't really re-roll a loner re-roll, so why would I want one of them? But every time I see someone have an Igor, 9 times out of 10, they actually save someone. And that's huge, because if he'd lost that strength 6 piece for the full game, that could have been just about game over already.
Well, Igor is the same chance as Apothecary, because as long as you don't roll anything higher than a 4, then they usually come back alright when you use an Apothecary.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like the same maps.
But just the other way around, isn't it? You need to roll high instead of rolling low. That's very good point. But this is a bad matchup. This is obviously a bad matchup for the Kislev. Sorry, the Kislev, the Khemri, and it's be interesting to see how Projecki plays this. Because, like I said, this. I mean, obviously we won't ask. I mean, we'll probably maybe if you're free today, later on we may be able to go through obviously your prediction and everything to see who you think. But I'd be very surprised if this team isn't up there, Projecki, because I know you're a big fan of Projecki, and this team is a lot better than this team he had last season. And you know, if he gets through today, then well, interestingly marks him up. I mean, I would think we're probably going to see a lot of fouling from the Khemri. I think that's one of their best chances, isn't it? I mean, that's why he's got now 3 brabs. So he's just got to get him on the floor, and that's beautiful. If he gets his movement 10-piece out, and he doesn't, but if he can somehow splatter that, then I think a lot of coaches will be delighted. I'm sure there'll be a foul coming in.
Hopefully.
Oh, just a knockout. Need better than that.
Yeah. At least he didn't get caught.
Yeah, that's always good.
Yeah.
But he won him out of the... Yeah. Why? He won him out of there. Mutt, wake up, son. Give me some goddamn English. My English is terrible, but I can't understand that. Why he won him out of there? Are you saying that it wasn't that bad because he knocked him out? We want death, man. We don't want knockouts. I'm in the bloody playoffs, man. Knockout's no good to me.
I think he meant, why did he run the gutter runner out and he can get whacked while the Khemri plays?
Right. See, that's why I have Teddy Tom, because you know he knows the score. I don't know, mate. I don't know why he did it. I personally wouldn't have done. It's a good point, to be fair, Mutt, because he's got 3 brabs, you know he's going to be stamping, and you just left him out there by himself. Yes, you do have Lodge, but, you know, that doesn't always save you.
You got 3 dice.
So, yeah, it could have gone down a lot worse, and that's another good slap to the face, and the armor breaks, but luckily for him, it's just a stun.
Yeah. See what project he's going to plan to do next.
Yep. I must apologise to the to the stream. I'm eating a bacon sandwich, so I'm going mute every time. So if you don't hear from me, it's because I'm chomping on a bacon sandwich. So
yeah. Just a push coming in on the skeleton. It's not great though, because now it's marked up the gutter runner.
Yeah. Yeah, I spoke to Projecki about obviously last season, and you know he said, look, I tilted. A few things went bad early doors, and he said I tilted, and I wasted the wizard and various other stuff. So, you know, he was very honest as an assessment when I spoke to him, and he was like, yeah, I messed up. And I think that's always a good thing, because if you'd have turned around and said, you know what, nothing went wrong, I just got diced, then you think, he's not going to learn from what happened. And I said to him, you know, some of the better coaches who have won the championship, like Trippers and Gimlick, both very laid-back characters. You know, they don't get stressed. You know, they're very easygoing. And I think in this sort of high, intense sort of matches, you've got to keep composure, haven't you? If you start, you know, tilting and stuff, then you're going to get angry, you're going to make silly mistakes, you're going to rush your stuff, and you know, that's why obviously Gimlick he was just chilled all the way through when he won it. I mean, that was amazing. First time in the playoffs, and to win it was very impressive. But we want to see Teddy Tom in the bloody playoffs, man. You know, come on, man, you've got to get in them playoffs. It's no good. You're part of the furniture without bloody taking a seat. You know, you've got to get yourself in there. Don't make me have to use my admin things and start banning people just to get you in. I don't think Nethos will be too chuffed. You know, we've got to get you in here, buddy. We've got to get you in.
I'm trying.
You're doing it all wrong, mate. You need an ogre team and win 2. You know, play 2, win 2. That's what you need to do. Get an ogre team in there. That's all you need to do, buddy. None of this grounding, Mark.
Nah, I'll probably play goblins and win like 10 games and then just call it quits and just wait.
Yeah, too right. I would as well. Goblins are fun.
Yeah. I'm a kill team without putting any work.
Oh, dearie me! Is it worth the reroll? He's thinking. Oh, and he rolls a 1 for the low end. This is the problem when you go with your big guys. We saw it yesterday with Trippers trusting his oh wait up, break of arm, still not dead though. When
well, to be fair, he does have blodge.
Yeah, I know. But you know what these big guys are like. They always bloody let you down, don't they? But I mean, like I said, yesterday the key 10 was with Trippers, and he had to probably go with his big guy, and he went wild animal, didn't it, on the 1. And that cost him probably the game after, and that again, luckily for him though, fouling coming, possibly fouling coming, might have it well protected though. But here comes the wizard, and you can have a bit of that, and he's injured. Trice Creep is gone. He is out of there with a miss next game. Is that? Oh, I would not apothecary that because you've got gut runners who can do the job. He's thinking though. He's thinking. Yeah. He's thinking a lot about this. Don't tell Projecki. Don't tell. Come on, it's only wizard. Would you have wizarded there? We always talk about these wizards. Can he get the ball? That's the thing. I always look at, can you get the ball when you wizard? That should be the first thing you should be thinking. When I wizard, can I get the ball? I'm not sure he can. And if he did get the ball, he's probably going to lose it. It's good that he's got a throw out, and it's good for his next opponent that he's obviously missing it. But to me, it's like, was that the right time to use a wizard, Teddy? Would you use it there?
Well, it's probably not because, like you said, that he's got no one to recover the ball. But see another injured rat.
Yeah, that's an easy one to not apothecary.
Yeah, but it's just with rats. If you're gonna fireball wizard them, you got to recover it, and it doesn't look like Mercy can easily recover it.
Yeah. I don't know how. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I mean, I mean, at least it worked in the point that the ball is loose, the thrower is now injured. So in a way, that's worked. So that's good. But to me, it's like, oh, man, you're not going to get the ball. How are we going to get the ball? And even if you did get the ball, you can't protect it. There comes a foul though. Well, he's going for luck here.
It's only a +1.
He's going for luck. Can he get the luck he needs? No.
No.
I
think maybe he was just thinking it just caused damage. I mean, you're hitting a good thrower, a decent gut runner, and then the strength 4.
Yeah, well,
and
that's what I thought.
If they do go down, and what is it? A might blow hit as well.
So I could totally get that, and he's going to try and get this guy out. That's a shame. But I just think the wizard. I don't know. The only thing I'm happy about, the only thing I'd be happy about there is if I'd use a wizard as I've splattered his thrower. That's the only thing I'd be happy with.
Yeah.
But I tell you now, if this was me playing now, Teddy, I'd be walking about going, Bernie, what the beep was all that about? Why did I use my wizard there when I cannot get the ball back? Because it's very hard to please me with using a wizard, right? I must admit, but I don't know. I just don't get that. I really don't. Because all he's going to do now is pick the ball up on a 2+. Saying that though, Teddy, I played. What did I play yesterday? I played Skaven yesterday and I kept rolling double 1. So who knows? He may get lucky here.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know. I mean, how many? What sort of bench has Projecki got? So he's still got 3 more rats to come on. He's got a kicker as well. I suppose for Mercy, it's like, look, I'm really under the pump here. It's really bad. And I think what it was is he got a gutter runner knocked out, and I bet he thought if he could just get the throw and the other gutter runner out, or get the gutter runner out maybe, not the throw, get the gutter runner out, then all of a sudden it's a lot easier to defend with only just the one gut, with the couple of gutter runners here. But I'm really trying to convince myself that it was a good wizard, but it wasn't really, was it? Let's be honest. It was a desperation wizard at best, an attrition wizard. Yeah. And there you go. He just picked the ball up on a 2+. Thanks for that. Wizard's already gone, so I don't have to panic about the wizard anymore. And there we go. And he tries to throw it, and rolls a 1. There's that 1 we was talking about. The pass is good this time. Will he catch it? He does. I'd be interested to see how he goes about this now, though. Is he just going to potato? I personally wouldn't. I would just go back. I'd just chill out.
No, he's potatoing.
I mean,
well, if he manages to dodge out with the with the line rat and then mark up the thrower, he'll be alright.
Yeah, but still, the thrower can dodge on a 4+ with a built-in reroll. Don't forget this gut runner's got wrestle as well. I mean, I must
Yeah,
admit,
but
I'm when
thrower doesn't have block.
I I always, when I try and play agility teams, I always are compelled to score early. So I'm not saying I wouldn't do this sometimes. That's something why I've got to learn to my game. It's like it's okay to have all this speed and stay at the back of the pitch and stall. I'm terrible for it,
Yeah.
but for this particular thing, I'm thinking, you know what? Oh, and he's gone for the GFI, and he's failed it, and he's been stunned, and all of a sudden, he has just given the Kemri a chance, and Projecki again. His thought process has failed him again. Mutter was a very good top Skaven coach. He didn't like it. I didn't like it. You didn't like it. Nobody liked it. He's used his reroll and he's gone for a GFI. What would have made no difference? That is crazy. And now he's lost it. And he's lucky that it's not a removal. He needs to cut these mistakes out. He really does. I tell you who he reminds me of. He reminds me of Stump Pumper. In the league, he was just ruthless, but as soon as he got to the playoffs, he had these bad habits what used to creep in, and that's basically what Projecki's doing. Last season with the Wizard, now with that, potatoing. I mean, he potatoed the other guy, the other gut runner, what he shouldn't have done with a dead player nearby. It might be one of these guys. Yeah, it is. I mean, that's what. This is Stump Pumper said. He said, "Look, I just panic. It's hard, and some people take the pressure a lot better than others. It's as simple as that. And I'm now starting to think, is it the pressure? Because I've played Projecki a lot of times, and I can't really remember him always being this reckless with his gut runners. I mean, he likes to be aggressive, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to say, I think I would have liked it more. I'm not saying I would have liked it. Here comes a dead player again. Is he going to splat him? It's just a stud. And there you go. Just give us some cash. He'll be all right. There you go. I would have liked it more if it was a blodge, block instead of wrestle. But I don't know. I just don't like that at all. I must admit. And he's given obviously Kemri a brilliant chance now to do something. But go on, Teddy. What was you going to say, buddy?
I said I have played Projecki a few times in like normal season cladder play.
Mm.
And he does do all right. I just think at the moment he's probably just down a few players, and he's thinking, right, I'm down all these players already. I don't want these Kemri getting any more hits on my Storm Vermin or the Gutter Runner. So I just think he's trying to score quickly.
Yeah, but everything's a gamble, isn't it? I mean, like I've said many times before, it's easy for us to criticise us, point things out when we're watching the game. We have but there's no pressure on us. But we've got to analyse it. I always analyse it the way I see it. I won't beat around the bush. If I think it's a great play, I'll tell you. Like yesterday, all the praise I gave on the Amazons, I thought it was fantastic. But I don't know. I mean, I sort of feel with him because when I don't play many agility teams, and I'm the same. I feel I've got to score early, and when you lose plays like crap, I've got to get that. I've got to get it in. But the thing was, it just seemed crazy. But to use that GFI, I mean. I'm never a positive player anyway, so I'll always say I'll fail that GFI, so I'm always very careful. Very similar to Space Magic W on the Xbox, where we're like, we'll do as less risks as possible. You doing it. I mean, the thing is that the GFI, it wouldn't have made any difference, I don't think.
I think he was more worried about the Blitzer or the Blitzer because he's got block and mighty blow, and he can. And if he did the GFIs, the Blitzer would have been out of range.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, though, as soon as you use that reroll, surely your thinking should be like, crap. I mean, I would have gone backwards. I must have gone backwards and tried to stall a bit. But as soon as you've done that, I mean, yes, it's only a 1 and it fails. But how many times do we see it? It's like on the computers, it seems like it fails 50% of the time. These roller ones. I mean, Gimlick, that's what he says. He says, look, they always seem to fail. But, I mean, luckily for the Skaven is, again, the Kemri didn't pick the ball up. And, there we go. He's got something in there. Well, you know, they don't.
Mercy is doing a good job of making sure that Rat Ogre just stays out of commission
Yeah,
and just not
yeah,
get involved.
yeah. I mean, this is it. This is what I said. He always, I mean, Sergel gets all the plaudits for bringing in average teams and doing really well with them, and he even won with an average team in the Dark Elves. But Mercy's just the same. He never seems to have these amazing teams, but always seems to do well. And I was gutted when he got drawn against the Skaven because I thought, you know what, I played Mercy in his Khemri, and I always think when he plays Khemri, it's the hardest time to beat him when he plays Khemri because he just gets them. And I was like, oh god! But then I thought to myself, if anybody can beat this Skaven team, it's going to be Mercy, you know, with Khemri. And like I said, if the thing is as well, you know that Mercy is pretty much of a cool cucumber. Like he won't make many mistakes. And you know, he's been here, he's got far, he's worn the t-shirt, he knows what it's all about. And he's quite a laid-back guy. Where Projecki, I'm not sure how laid-back he is, and the way he's playing would suggest he's just panicking a bit more, isn't he? But saying that, you know, oh way up, there's a red dye coming in, and that's a skull, so you're going down, boy, boink. This is a big turn. This is a big turn. Yeah, we said that. We said he should have rolled after it re-rolled. Yeah, it was tempting enough, wasn't it?
Pushes away the storm vermin.
Yeah.
Gets more assists on the foul now.
Yeah, but surely you want to be picking this ball up first. Oh, attempt to.
Well, the foul's not bad either, because if you get caught, you got the bribe.
But if you roll a
Or
one,
2 bribes. Then you use
yeah, you got 2 bribes. Yeah. I suppose. You know what I'm like? I always fear the worst. I mean, that's why I was so like excited about that Amazon player yesterday, because it was on and I would have seen it, but I would be like, "There's no way I'm gonna roll on 3 pluses or whatever it was. There's no way." But you see, that's my problem. I'm always negative. I'm never positive when it comes to play, because I always think the worst. Well, it can help in some aspects, but in others it can't. But the Amazon, oh yeah, I thought it was a really good game. I've never seen him play really before, and I thought, yeah, he's good. And obviously he will play either myself or Stun Mandidi in the next round, so whoever gets him, it won't be easy with that positional play. But this is huge. This is massive now. Oh, he's going to go for the foul, like you said. Can he get rid of him?
Yeah.
He can! And it's not... The ref goes, you know what? I ain't even getting involved in this. Now, is that an apothecary? He probably will, and he does. And, yeah, I think he really needed him for the Tomb Guardian. So this is going well. But if he doesn't get this ball, there is a chance for that Agility 4 two-headed monstrosity with sure hands to come and get that ball. And here we go. He needs this guy clear, and he gets him clear. So that's good.
Well, we can see with the Rat Ogre, he did kill someone. He killed the Tomb Guardian.
He did.
It wasn't for the Igor.
Oh, lovely. Khemri getting it done. And this is it, you see, Mercy Flush is kind of a big deal. That's what they call him on the PC. You know, they rate him highly, this lad, and he's showing on the PS4, you know, how he gets it done. His positioning is great. He just needs to pick the ball up, that's the thing. I would be tempted. I mean, can he... Oh, it's 2 GFR, so probably not then. I would have been quite tempted to get that Blitz a bit closer, but you won't want to tempt Nuffle. I mean, the good thing is, though, this Khemri guy does have sure hands. Here we go. He needs to pick it up, and he's picked it up. That's huge. Yeah. He can park it I'd park it next to the guard piece. Make it strength 4 with Blodge. That is the safest thing to do, I think.
Yeah. It's a 4+ pickup with a reroll, so it's 75% chance of picking it up.
Yeah, well, how many times do you see that fail? I would personally...
Only once. 1 in 4.
Yeah, that's like you get a failed GFI every, 1 in 6. Don't happen. Interesting, he goes over there, though. I don't like that. But then again, he's got his guard piece. Put his guard... Alright, I retract it, Mercy. It's a bit early for him. I've only walking up. That's my excuse. I'm sticking by it. But yeah, this guard piece will go right behind him, and there we go. Well played. And there's no rat to worry about now. So yeah, this is going to be interesting because it's going to be at best a 2 red dot block. But he does have the pieces. I mean, he's got. Oh, then again, he's got that horned gut runner, hasn't he? So he could probably get. he can't get a 1 dice because of the guard. So yeah, it's going to be 2 die uphill. But he does have wrestle and he does have tackle. Strip ball won't help him, but it's getting desperate times now for the Skaven.
Yeah. And the Skaven have lost their apothecary as well.
They have. This is tough.
Yeah, Jackie's only got, what, 7 players on the pitch?
Yeah, it's just not good, is it?
Yeah. Well, worst way, if that movement 10 piece comes back, we could see the Skaven score a 1-turn touchdown.
Yeah, but the thing is, they received, so Mercy's going to score 10-8, so he's not going to get the chance. That's the problem.
All right, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking that the Cambry received.
Yeah. We didn't expect them to turn the ball over so easily. But again, it was self-inflicted. That's the thing. He's not really done. Mercy's played well, but it wasn't because of him why he's got the ball. It's because Projecki made a call and he tested Nuffle, and Nuffle said no. Here we go. Where's he going? Here he goes, all the way around, and here we go. And it fails first time, so that's going to be a reroll. And again, Nuffle says, nope, have a bit of that. And, oh man, that's... I'd love to know the mentality of Project at the moment, because like I said, last season he said he tilted. He must be getting frustrated now, I think.
Yeah.
But...
And he did lose to the same coach last season as well.
He did, yeah. That is a very good point, because he did lose to Mercy last season as well. So has maybe Mercy got his number. You know, everyone's got them coaches what do really well against each other. So, yeah. But, I mean, the good thing is, unlike Trippers yesterday, who obviously had Norse, Skaven can score in a flash. All it takes is, like we saw yesterday with the Amazons, the defense splits or him failing to pick the ball up to get him back in this game. Oh, that helps because he's going nowhere and he's got Fend. So, oh, and then Gimlick is here. The season 7 champion is here now. Then game. Problem is though, mate, if Mercy wins and Gimlick's won, then that means there's a lot of pressure on me, because that means the other 2 admins are through.
Yeah. Kind of a big deal, Bernie. Got to pull it through.
No, yeah, I know, big deal. Oh god. Oh, there we go. There's oh dear, they're both going down. Oh, look at that. Typical. Oh no, they both went. Fair enough. I was going to say typical. The AV7's all right, and the AV9's one who goes down, and that gets hand broke. But this is looking all right.
It does leave the ball carrier open to a blitz. 2-die blitz, I believe. Yeah, 2-die blitz.
I think not getting that. Oh, here we go. He's just trying to get some back, and again, just a stun. I think not getting that Skaven with Fend down is really that stopped the drive. I think, and all of a sudden now we've got a chance for the Skaven, who looked like there's going to be 1-0 down, to go 1-0 up. That was a risky play from Mercy, and he could be punished.
Yeah. I mean, he's still in range to score.
Oh, yeah.
The thrower, but...
There we go. He's going to obviously bring the
2-die blitz.
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go. He's going to go that way around, and it fails the first time. Oh, he's got the rerolls. Oh my word!
And he has sure hands as well.
Yeah. Oh man. These are the sort of things, though, isn't it? I mean, I always try to put myself in the coaches. I'd be starting to get slightly ticked off. I'll probably be annoyed with myself for doing what I did with the potato in. But then I'm like, for God's sake, man, that's like 6 dice. I know someone was uphill, but I can't even roll a pow. I mean, he's got tackle, he's got wrestle, and he couldn't get the ball down. But that was his chance, wasn't it? If he got the ball loose there with a nice bounce, he could have been 1-0 up, and now there's still a chance for him being 1-0 down.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that to a certain degree, but the problem is when you put 2 in there, all MS has to do is put one of his guards right there, and then he can push his thrower out. He can chain push it out. Because even if he hits this guy, this gut runner, and he doesn't get him down, he's got another guy who can push with block. So,
Yeah, but I think you want to chain push so you also push away the storm vermin.
why? Why would you push away the storm vermin?
Because the storm vermin's marking up the ball carrier.
Yeah. So you bring someone into the cage, into the little square 4. You diagonally blitz the gut runner, who then pushes him onto the thrower, who then goes up 1 square to the right. Then he's out the tackle zone of the stone vermin.
Alright, yeah, you could go that way. I was thinking going the other way, pushing the gutter runner to the left.
No, because then you'd still have a tackle zone, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
this is the way Mercy's doing it. It's the way I was thinking it was going to go.
God damn it, Mercy.
Yeah.
See, that's the problem though when you put 2 on, because you think to yourself, don't you? Well, if I put two tackle zones in him, see why do that? Why do that? I mean, I'm my brain. I will apologise, guys. I'm still half asleep, but I should have said to you earlier. Why the hell would you go that way? Why? Why would you go that way? Why not push it up? You're out with the tackle zone. Why put yourself in danger? Now, if there's any justice here, if there's any justice at all, he will fail his dodge. If there's any justice, he will fail his dodge here, because that is an awful play. Absolute awful play. Unless he's decided to shut up shop. That's the I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm watching a different game to everybody else. But surely, Mutt, help me out here. Surely that should have gone the other way, like I said. Surely that should have been a push for the. I'm so
up to push the thrower up, so then the skeleton would get a hit.
Look at that.
Gets away with it.
I love Mercy, but I don't like. I would have been a lot more happy if that had failed. I'll be honest, because that was just awful play.
Now he gets to move forward. Can go the extra square.
Now, if I'm Projecki, I'll be salty about that, because of all the things he's tried and nothing's come off. You know, and he'll be thinking to himself, you know what, I went for a J5, it's a 2 plus a roll of bloody 1, stuns my player. This happened, that happened, it fouls my bloody gutter, it fouls my rat ogre, injures that, guess what, don't even get caught for it. Bloody wizards, it does a wizard, injures my bloody thingy player, all these little things that kill his strength 6 piece, but his ego saves him, blah, 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 blah. And his head will be like, boom, and then, you know, he's seen him play dangerous and gets away with it.
Yeah, but I think Mercy's going to be happy with.
Oh, Mercy's delighted. Mate, if you're Mercy, you're really happy with the way everything's going. You know, you can't be anything else.
You scored a touchdown on the Skaven drive, and they scored nothing.
You say that, there is a chance, though. There is a chance. I mean, that strength 4, Skaven Blitzer could hit that. Could definitely hit that cage, could he? If it goes the long way around, is it going to be 3, 4, 5,
It'd be a 1-die blitz.
Yeah, but hey, it's better than. Really, what else can you do?
It's a good chance because he does have block and tackle, and the thrower doesn't have block.
That's the only thing you've got in it. I mean, he's got no rerolls, but I mean, the only other thing he could do if he really wants to play defensively is get all his gut runners around them. That could be the better option to do.
Yeah, just slow down the Kemry whatever you can.
It was just you know the. It depends if he wants to score or not. If he don't want to score, then your gut runners they've got to be in there and stopping him from scoring. Like I said, it's not a disaster. I mean, I know it's not what he wanted, but he's got to remember this. It's Skaven. Skaven can score anytime. He's got a kicker as well. He's against an agility 2-piece. You know, what doesn't have block. You know, you've got to think positive. You've got to think, you know, what can we do? If we can stop him here, then you've got a great chance. And you've just got to believe that it swings and roundabouts, and in the second half he may get the rolls. And Mutt's saying you've always got a chance with Skaven, if they live. But
hello, if they live.
Yeah. And the thing is as well, so what we've got to remember is what you point out about that 110 earlier. If he can hold it to 0-0, and let's just say Kemry score, he's still got a good chance to make it 1-1. And then if he can get it to overtime, then if he gets the ball, then, you know, with just a bit more careful planning, he can win the game. But if you're... Here we go. You see, and that's sometimes, you know, why I get annoyed at this game. We saw earlier Messi make a big mistake. Well, he'll probably say no, but I'm going to say he made a mistake and got away with it. He's done exactly the right thing there. He did the exact right thing. I think we all called that was probably the best way to go, and he gets punished. Blood Bowl is such a cruel game. It really is. Now, here we go. Can he get it in? And he gets it in, no problem. And Kemry take an early lead. And, well, poor Projecki. Tom Brady! Tom bloody Brady! Well, he needs to kill him. He needs to kill him big time. I'm sorry, New England Patriots. Yeah, Tom Brady, what's all that about? Dear me, I didn't even realise that. Something's going to be done about that. We're going to have words with me, Messi. You can't have Tom Brady, one of the best quarterbacks ever, to being a thrower. I'm sorry, that's just not acceptable. Dear me, you know, why couldn't he have had an Alex Smith or something? That'd be more appropriate than a bloody Tom bloody Brady. Yeah. Dear me.
Why can't you give it to a human?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, too right. Bloody be humans. But yeah, so it's 1-0, and well, it's not looking great. But I remember, I think it was last season, where Norse looked like, yeah, it was Norse. It was Arzuin's Norse against, ironically, Mercy Flush, and it looked like he was going to run away with it. It was 1-0 up. I think it was a Norse's drive as well. He scored on the Nagel's drive, and it all looked good. And the Nagel turned it around and won 2-1. So, yeah. You know, Projecki's not out of this. Mercy's playing extremely well, apart from that one piece, what obviously I wasn't too big of a fan of. But like you said, a 4+ with a built-in reroll still works a lot of the time anyway, doesn't it? You say it's like 75% chance of working, did you say?
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, something like that.
I just like to think of, well, you know what? You can either have the 75% chance of the time, or you can have 100% works every time, all the time, because guess what? You just won't be doing any sort of dices. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting. What is it with this? Right, Mutt, you're in the chat, so you can explain to me what is it with this setup to Assad. Please explain to me why people do this. This seems to be a Skaven thing. They must have their own secret, like, cult or something. Talking about secret cults, I'm media player. UC, what's all this about? Are they trying to do what they do in the bloody WWE wrestling? Come into the bloody franchise and just take over the bloody place? All I can see is all this UC stuff. And Teddy Tom's going to take you all out. Yeah. Aren't you, Ted?
Yeah, put me in a bit of the spot there.
Yeah, I know, mate. It was either you or me, and I just thought, you know what? You've had a good life.
Yeah. Well, I still hope to have a good life.
we need one of those. We need one of those Justice Leagues or the Avengers, don't we? That's what we need against this evil UC. We're obviously the villains. We need to build, you know, because that's what it's all about, innit? They just saying that the Justice League, they didn't do very well in the cinema, did they? The box office. But we'll have to be the Marvel equivalent, won't we? The Avengers. That's what we'll be. We'll be the Avengers. We'll hire like Mutt and that. And we'll have our own call sign and everything. We'll take on the evil UC. That sounds fantastic. That's what we'll do. Yeah. Make it happen, Mutt. Make it happen. We'll take on these evil UCs.
Just play a bunch of undead teams and call them the Unavengers.
Yeah, to be fair though, the UC, they're a powerhouse. They have got a lot of the top players. You know,
Yeah.
they are impressive. Although I did, you know, I did take one of them down yesterday.
Good old kickoff return.
Yep. Wherever he is. Come on, Mr. Kickoff return. Here he goes. Now, a blitz would be beautiful right here. Oh, even perfect defense. And it's a throw rock on Tom Brady!
I'm Tom Brady.
I called it! I told you! I'm not happy. I'll tell you what, happy. And Benny Buffon has just took out Tom Brady from his announcing booth. That was a great shot. Maybe I should be a thrower. I should come back as a thrower. But yeah, he got told he didn't like it. Yeah. Don't upset me. Do not upset me. Because that's what happens. Yeah. Messi has to clear this.
I think Mercy's just... he's got to just scramble to defend.
Yeah. Nah, I must admit, if that would have come through quarantine, I would have stopped that name being used. Obviously, I only can apologise for the Tom Brady fans out there. I've done my best by trying to take him out early for you. But yeah, that is just what the Rats needed to a certain extent. Get Tom Brady, aka the thrower, out the game for at least a couple of turns and try and you know, get the ball. Yeah.
I think the important thing is to try and mark up the Rat Ogre.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the rule of five, yes. The five to rule them all. But I was more thinking, Quick Draw, I was more interested why they go to one flank. It seems like the oh dear, there's an injury. He's not coming back. Leher the lethal, but Lethal only bad Leher. I was thinking more like, why do they go to the flank? Do you? Every time I see you, always go to that sort of package.
Well, it does help when you have kick, because then you can position it better.
Yeah. Ask Bernie what? I'm asking you. You're the one who sets up like this. But Mutt's one of those who gets all the rolls, as Mutt. Mutt gets all the rolls.
He sure does.
Yeah, we all know that. We all know Mutt gets all the rolls. But, yeah, I mean...
At least now you can mark up the Rat Ogre so the Rat Ogre can't... Oh, not. Just block his path.
No, isn't it?
I don't like this, but that's just me.
You don't like this? You've been hanging around that Bernie Buffon too much. You don't like this? Teddy used to be real nice.
I don't like this, I don't like that.
No. Teddy used to be such a sweet man. He would never say a bad thing about anything, and now it's, oh, I don't like that. No, definitely don't like that. Hey, lad. Hey,
okay,
calm down.
I'm not... Fine, I'm not a fan of it.
No, I don't mind it, because that means, you know, they'll give you grief instead of me. But that's fine. You keep telling me you don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like it, lad.
Here, by gum. When I was a lad at it, I would never have done that.
No.
To be fair, I am a Yorkshireman, so I'm allowed to be grumpy and tell you how it is. That is just the way we're bred in Yorkshire. You know, the best county in the world, I must admit. But, you know, we do have our drawbacks, like, you know, telling you how it is and being grumpy. And talking a bit different to everybody else.
Yeah. You're rubbing off on me.
I am. That's good. Hey, we just need to get you in the playoffs, don't we? That's what we'll do. Well, we'll ask Messi. Messi's corrupt. Just pay Messi. He'll get you into the playoffs. Very corrupt.
I can always corrupt Gimlick.
Oh, Gimlick, yeah. He'll probably let you in.
Yeah.
Saying that though, the console admins have been getting a lot of love from the PC brigade because of the wildcards. You know, they were saying that we're a lot smarter than the PC admins. There you go. That's not going to help.
Good old frenzy.
Boom. Have a bit of that. Oh, and he's knocked him out, and that's huge. Deary me. Oh man, that is not good. The Rat Ogres are not helping him today, and yeah.
Well, see, it's a good thing I didn't have Projecki down again this season.
That's not what Gimlick said. Gimlick said to me that Teddy Tommy saying Projecki will win it this season. I'm sure he did. You've dodged the bullet there, Teddy. Because if you'd have gone out if your pick had gone out twice on a Raw first round, that
In the
would
first
be
round.
oh that would be worse than me. It wouldn't be the Bernie curse anymore. It'd be the Teddy Tom curse. That's what it'll be. And that guy can have a slap, and he's injured, and this is getting brutal now. Obviously, this is not good.
Yeah. Does Mercy have a missing thrower this game?
I don't know. Wow.
Well,
Really,
you
don't.
He's only got one.
I suppose you don't really need two. You don't really need two throw-ers if you got bloody Tom Brady in the team, though, do you? To be fair. So,
you kind of do, because agility 2's a thing. If you lose one thrower,
Tom Brady. Probably the best quarterback ever to play.
I don't know. He got a rock thrown at him, and he's been sitting out.
Yeah, because he deserved it. You can't call. We can't call bloody a thrower after bloody Tom Brady. You know, he's probably one of the best, easily one of the best quarterbacks ever. Probably the most successful quarterback ever in history. And he's been changed into a thrower. Dear me. Saying that though, that bloody our media player, right? He keeps naming me as a bloody zombie. What's all that about? Can't be that bad.
I don't know.
Discrimination. You know, and you know, it makes calcium. And he named Calcium Cast twice. Twice. He's not supposed to like the guy. He named him twice. And me, I'm a zombie.
At least you're on the team. At least you're on the team. I don't even exist.
Yeah, well, there you go. You see.
Teddy Tom, who's that little bugger?
Here comes a foul. Yeah, I'll have a bit of this, and Mess is getting this done really nicely now. And oh god, I thought I was going to be another bad removal, and it's going to be well, these four gut runners are going to have to do something. I know, Gedley, I know it is, and it has. It's proven. It's not as successful as the Postman, because obviously the Postman always delivers. But apart from that, you know, the name does well. And I've got to try and take out my namesake against some Mandidi, whose best player is called King Bernie. Well, he's going to get slapped. But no matter, look, he'll knock me out. He'll probably knock me out with King Bernie. I need to name a player Bernie, don't I? And I'm medium player, best zombie ever. Damn right, he's the best zombie ever. Just imagine what it'd been like if you named Bernie after you bloody white. You'd have had a strength 6, agility 5. All right, strength 5, agility 5, bloody piece. That's what you'd have had. But no, I had to be a zombie. Not that I'm bitter or anything.
He's not bitter. He's just a bit old.
Hey, I tell you what though, you know, I wasn't happy with it, and what happened? Someone got a defense blitz in overtime. I'm just saying, go against the admins, and this is what happens. Tell you, this UC mafia have got to be taken out, and you know, if someone just so happily paid the refs to let the other team go a bit early, it's not for me to say.
Pick them off in the shadows.
Absolutely. But yeah, we've got their numbers. You know, I know. And if Mutt wants to keep his roles, he better join our Avengers team. That, you know, otherwise I'll be having a way with Hunter and making sure he doesn't get them roles anymore. And that's nasty, innit? It couldn't get that done. That's not good. I don't really know what he's gonna do here. This is just a nightmare. Teddy, how does he get out of this? Mutt, tell me, how does he get out of this? Someone tell me how the Skaven get themselves out of this mess, because I can't see it. Unless he tries to pick the ball up and the ball bounces into a nice square for him to pick up and do some shenanigans.
That's pretty much what I'll be hoping for.
Yeah.
If I was the Skaven coach.
Yeah. I mean, I like his like tag the thrower.
Yeah, but he can easily blitz him off.
Yeah. But at least it's a token gesture.
Yeah. Plenty of time though for either side to change.
Oh no. Oh, but at least it didn't break armor. That's the good thing.
Yeah, but he gets a 3-die hit now on the lineman.
He does. I mean. Oh god, there you go. That helps.
Well, we can do it again.
It wouldn't. I tell you what, it wouldn't surprise me if Messi goes, you know what, I'm just going to keep all these players around. I'm just going to stay here. I ain't going to move. I'm 1-0 up. I don't need to score. You know?
Well, Beastmaster's still around. I was hoping one of his body parts will snap.
Yeah, I like this Mutt. I like Mutt. Did I ever tell you he was my favourite coach? He always seems to agree with me. Anyone who agrees with me, I always like them. Yes, Mutt. I would stay put as well. I would. You know what? I suppose you still got to try and pick the ball up. Though. That's the problem. You don't really want to pick the ball up, but I think trying to blitz this gutter off, and then there we go. Trying to keep awake. Oh, he's gone with that guy. Don't go with that guy, but he's got away with it. Messi's getting it done. I like Messi. He just knows what to do most of the time, every time. Here we go. This is it, isn't it? It's the pickup. Tom Brady. Here he comes.
Gets it.
Gets it like a boss. That could be game right there. Now I am not even moving. I'm staying there. As the famous saying in Britain says, we shall not be moved, and that is basically what the Khemri should be saying to the Skaven now. We ain't moving anywhere. We're staying put.
Yeah. I'll probably start moving up eventually.
Thing is, though, you 1-0 up. You don't need to do nothing. Let him keep killing himself as he comes diving into your cages and stuff. Because at the end of the day,
if you move.
The worst case scenario, though, is that even if Skaven do score, it's still 1-1, so you won't be knocked out. I just think you've got to stay in there. I would even be tempted to maybe bring him around a bit more. I don't know. It's time for some magic, isn't it? He needs a hero. That's what he needs.
He needs some space
magic.
magic.
Your hero, baby. Come on, let's start singing. I can kiss away the pain. Give me that ball, you skeleton twat. You should never be called Tom Brady. Or something like that. I don't know. You've got to come up with something better than that. I tell you what though, enough of that. This guy can come right. He could smash his back door in. This guy here, what is his name? Is it Muir, the lethal, or what we call him? He can smash his back door in if he comes round the back without any dodges.
Yeah, but it'd be red dye.
Yeah, but that's the best he's gonna get anyway. Strip ball wrestle. You got to do something.
Strip ball won't do anything.
Yeah, we'll get the ball.
Sure hands.
Yeah,
sure
okay.
hands.
Oh yeah, no, that. But I'm just saying, he's got a combination there: strip ball and wrestle. You know.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying strip ball won't do anything. It's just to wrestle.
You have no power here, strip ball.
He doesn't have tackle either, so the Khemri dodge will play a factor from Tom Brady. He's got all the stats.
Look, right, you obviously aren't watching the script. I'm the negative one. You're supposed to be the positive one. What's going on here? You're the one calling them bad players. I'm the one being positive, going, oh, yes, let's try this. And you're like, nah, never works. Strip ball, no good. We've seemed to have swapped roles here. I don't know what's going on. The editor didn't tell me we were swapping roles. So you're the negative foul-mouthed one now, and I'm the really positive one. Is that what we're going with? Is that...
I'm positive for Khemri. I'm not positive for Rats.
Can you call that player a terrible player, please? That play's terrible. He's gonna get surfed.
Nah, he's just gonna try and whack him. Okay, now I think it's gonna get surfed.
Hey, now there's gonna be plenty of surfing. Someone get the Beach Balls music on. Everybody's surfing now. We come on safari with me, or something like that. Man, this is not good. This is not good at all.
A storm vermin and a gutter runner walk into a sideline.
that is just... Mess is thinking right now, should I put the lottery on? Because this is going really well. And, you know, he basically dared the gut runners to do a 2 red dart blitz into that corner where he'd left open, and Projecki goes, nah, you're alright, mate, I'm going to just give you 2 surfing options. It could be just pressure. I don't know, but there has been some questionable players. He's not, and much saying he's giving the game away. You're just giving it away. You can't lose 2 pieces to something like that. And there's a failed dodge, and it's just a nightmare, isn't it? It's just
Well, it's the Christmas season, so it's the season of giving.
Yeah, well, he's certainly giving him another spot in the next round.
Yeah, that looks to be the case. And it's also giving him 2 lovely pieces to get rid of and manoeuvre forward for the good old Khemri team.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's not good for who? The Khemri or the rats? Because it's definitely good for the Khemri.
The rats, it's just gone terrible, hasn't it? It's just an absolute nightmare. It really is. It's just... I don't know what he's going to do now. Come on, let's go, Stefan. Sorry, couldn't resist. It deserved a bit of surfing music there for getting surfed. Oh man, this is just, I don't know what to say.
A bad time.
It's a bad time to be a rat. That's all I'm gonna say. And here comes the next one. He needs some luck here, and he gets it.
Reroll that.
And he's not got it anymore. See you later. Oh, and he's injured as well. Well, I tell you what, Projector's got to be careful he's not called the next stump humper, because there's been some interesting decisions here. Hopefully he'll watch the game back after he chills out and sees where he's gone wrong, because I mean that to me, I mean, what was the thinking? I mean, you may have seen what I haven't, because obviously I do miss a few things. But why did he put that gut runner there? I don't see any reason why that gut runner should be where he put him at all.
Well, he put him there because he wanted the Storm Vermin to not get surfed out, and he's trying to knock him forward, get a tackle zone on the ball.
So then surely...
But he got both down.
So surely then, you had 2 options. Option 1, don't get the Storm Vermin up. That could have been a smart move. And then you could have tried to smash into the cage. Or 2, you re-roll that shit. You re-roll it, because you don't want your Storm Vermin getting saved. Even though it's both down, you've got to re-roll that. He's got 3 re-rolls, so it's not like it's his last re-roll or anything like that. So you either keep him on the floor, or you're all in. You're thinking to yourself, right, whatever happens, he's got to come off that square. If that means I've got to use a re-roll, then I'm going to have to use a re-roll. You cannot keep your Storm Vermin there next. You just can't. Because what that did as well is, like you said, it then put his other guy in danger, his gut runner. But the way I saw it was, even if that had worked, you're sacrificing the gut runner. You've already lost enough players. You can't be sacrificing gut runners. They've got more chance of winning it than the Storm Vermin has.
Right. Well, as you like to say, it's always good to criticise.
We have to criticise.
Halfway through. Yeah, it's always easy to say, but he could have been thinking differently in his mindset.
I'm sure he does. But, people watch me to tell them how it is. I'm not one of these coaches who will just play nice and not tell you.
It.
I do the same with me. When I stream and I do bad plays, I criticise myself and say, what the hell was that? I've even apologised to my audience when I played awful. So we all do it. But it's just so frustrating, because I thought he'd do so well in this competition. I'm happy for Messi, because obviously Messi, he's obviously one of the admins, and it's great that he goes through. But I'm just a bit frustrated, because he's sort of helped Messi, hasn't he? Messi's done really well. But I think, the Skaven have helped him here. They really have helped him out.
Yeah. Pro pressure. Not pro Jackie anymore, it's pro pressure.
Oh, he's coming up with all the sayings now. It is, Mo. It is. And we all make mistakes. I make mistakes as well. But the way I look at it as announcers, I just call it how it is. If someone makes a mistake, I'll call it. Because then if they do watch it back, hopefully they'll realise where they made the mistake. We all make mistakes. I make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. But, as announcers, we've got to call it out as we see it. And if you make a mistake, I'm going to call it. It's as simple as that. And I would like to think if I make a mistake and someone's announcing my game, they will be like, Benny, what the hell are you doing? That should never happen. Benny, you shouldn't have done that. You should have done this. So when I watch it back, I can have a look and go, you know what? Mutt was right. What a mistake I made there. My bad. I'll learn from it. And that's the whole point, isn't it? You've got to learn from it. Project Key has got to learn that when he gets to the playoffs, he's just, he's just making them little mistakes. And the thing is, in league, you can get away with them mistakes when you're against lesser players. When you get to the playoffs, you don't, because the coaches are all top class. So, some of these things, especially positioning-wise, what you get wrong, you'll get away with it, but not against someone like Messi or a Mutt or a Gimlick.
Or Birdie Buffon. Or Trippers.
Maybe against me, you never know. But you're not going to get away with that, and that's the big step up when you play against in the playoffs, because majority of the coaches are just top class. They're there for a reason. And even though the Rats had a good matchup, you're against Mercy Flush. You look at his record; he's got a fantastic record in the playoffs. So he's a very good player. He's an excellent player. So if you get a few bad dice or you position wrong or something like that, then you're going out. It's as simple as that. So you've got to be on your mettle. And, his Rat Ogre's failed him. We get that. It was unfortunate. But little things like losing 2 pieces for no reason at all, especially when he gave you the option to do a 2 red die uphill block. Nobody likes doing them, but you've got to try stuff. It was a pretty good option, considering the amount of Kemry he's got on the pitch. That was a bit of a generous thing for Mercy to do. But in the end, he decided to let him save 2 of his players. And, things like that can cost you. When you're already down on numbers, to let him save 2 of your players is criminal. It'd have been criminal if there was both Lamb Rats, but for it to be a Gut Runner and a Storm Vermin, I can tell you now, a Mutt or a me or a Gimlick, if we'd have done his positioning and then we rolled them both downs on that Storm Vermin, I can guarantee you now all of us would have re-rolled that, because there's no way. I'd rather my guy go down with a double skull with a re-roll than get saved off the pitch, and especially when you got 3 re-rolls as well. But yeah, it's frustrating. Go on, you're going to put him on the spot.
No, I was to say, I probably wouldn't re-roll it. I probably would have just dodged it out, and if he tried to dodge, it's like,
yeah, well, yeah,
he's not going to get surfed.
Yeah, that's the other option you've got if you don't want to. But yeah, it's Mutt saying it's an automatic re-roll. Me just saying the same. But like I said, I don't want to come across as harsh, but sometimes I think with a lot of these newer players, you've got to be harsh and say, look, this is what was wrong. Learn from it, because we've had it before. I mean, I think Trippers had a bit of bad fortune, and he ended up becoming champion. So you can become a champion even if you've had a few. I mean, Stuntman Didi was a great coach. I think he went out the first round a few games, not because of his own fault, but because he just had bad luck. And then last season he got to the finals. So as frustrating as this loss will be, just don't give up. Keep trying, because I've seen good play from him. It just reminds me of Stumpumper when he gets to the playoffs. It must be the pressure, or it must get away with some of these bad habits in the ladder. But obviously, against the top coaches, you're not gonna get it, I'm afraid. And like I said, this is 3 minutes as well, so he's got the extra minute as well. So it's not like he's pressed for time. But it's now cage diving time. That's all you can do. You can get in with that. Saying that, it's a blodger, isn't it? With no wrestler or nothing. Oh dear.
Oh, there's the foul.
Yeah. There's another injury.
Gone.
Yeah, and I mean that's
force him to use a bribe though.
Yeah. Well, he'll be quite happy. He won't be bothered. Even if he got sent off, he won't be bothered. To be fair, he's got the numbers, and Nani. That's the thing. I mean, it's always good. Sometimes it's obviously not nice to watch it back, but I think as an announcer, when you're criticising a player, as long as you show why you're criticising it or why you're saying it's a bad player, then it's never a problem. It's when people just continue to say it's a bad player but don't tell you why it was a bad player, because then you're not helping anybody, because you're just saying it and not saying why, and it's
saying the obvious.
Yeah. But I mean, there's not much you can do now. He's just got to. His only option now is to crash in with his wrestle piece, pray to Nuffle, get the ball loose, then go in with his short-hand, big-handed person, throw the ball to the other guy who'll catch the ball, run at the other end, stall to 10-16, 1-1, win it in overtime. Easy as that. No problem. You're welcome. No problemo.
Yeah, but it's not like Mercer's going to allow him to do all that.
Oh dear. Oh dear me.
Roll
Oh no. I feel his pain. Here we go. Boing. Oh no, he didn't deserve that. Well, it's the right play, but as we've told you before, the right players seem to get punished a lot in this game. Oh dear, that's game now, lads. I think that was his last chance. We'll be singing All By Myself in a minute when we're left with one Skaven. I think that's
All by myself. He's got quite a few players left. He's got the Rat Ogre to come back. He's got the 2 Skaven on the sideline. He's still got 4 players on the pitch.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is when he's down to 1 player on the pitch, that song will have to come out. Because he's going to have no players left in him. One of these is going to get fouled, and the other one's going to get slapped.
Yeah, I have faith the Rat Armor will hold up till the very end.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, even if it does, he's behind on the score sheet. Unfortunately. And the good thing as well is, apart from that scare earlier, there's been no injuries to the Khemri. So Mess is coming through this very nicely.
Yeah, well, the 2 Guardian did regen, so they're pretty much healthy.
Yeah, much saying he'll be playing his Skaven, I think, next week. Yeah, he's gone easy mode, aren't you? You've gone easy mode on the Xbox this season, haven't you? Easy mode.
Yeah.
Puh.
Go hard mode. Pick Khemri.
Yeah, pick
It's the
Khemri.
complete opposite of Skaven.
Absolutely. You know you want to. I'm tempted to go Kislev, you know. I keep trying to convince myself.
Go Kislev and then just realise the amount of rerolls you're going to need.
I've got 4 in my team. I've got 4. I had great fun leaping all over the place. And ironically,
it's just enough.
It's just enough, isn't it? Ironically, I only had the one runner, you know, the strength 2 guy, and he's called Space Magic W, and he had a welder. He had a great game. 11 XP going that game.
You only need 1 catcher anyway.
Yeah, I figured that. I figured when I was looking at the team, you know, I'm saving up for another one of those blitzers. Yeah, they look pretty cool. Here comes a nice stamp on the strength 4 piece. Have a bit of that. Just a stun. So
I always like having just that 1 extra catcher just in case the main one gets killed.
yeah. Oh, what's he gonna do?
Blitz maybe? I don't know.
I think the way it's positioned now, it's all over. And Tom Brady's gonna take this to the house. He's obviously thinking of the Super Bowl already. It's Tom Brady. But he's in, and he's out. And he's in. But
And
unfortunately, yeah, well, he had to try something. I'm afraid this go runner's going to get absolutely murdered here, but I like it. Keep going to the end.
What was it? 4+? Yeah, 4+.
Diet Coke Chaos. How could you?
Chaos on a diet. Chaos on a diet is going to be a team without claw.
Mm.
To
be fair though, my chaos in this playoffs is quite Diet Coke. It's not kill team. People say it is, but it's not. My team is not a kill team. I get offended when people call my team a kill team. Oops, there we go.
Yeah, but that's just the good old chaos prejudice. Just because chaos just have access to claws, just assume it's a kill team.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried to balance my team. That's why I've got the highest TV, I think, in the full game. In the full playoffs, what's scary.
Yeah. Burnley rocking that home field advantage already.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm trying to hope that all comes in threes. We've had 2 admins go through, and I'm against Mandida. It's like, oh my god, he got to the final last season, and it's Bretonians as well. How ironic it'd have to be against Bretonians. I'm not sure he'll take Griff though. I'm not exactly sure he'll take Griff because his TV's a lot higher than I thought it was. I thought it was around 1400. It's about 1760, something like that. So
it's probably enough for Griff.
oh yeah, he can get it, but then he's gonna have to miss out on the wizard or something maybe. So it depends what he wants.
He can do a Gimlet yesterday and just scumbag a wizard.
No, I've done the maths. He'd have to lose pieces or rerolls. Yeah, like he ever loses rerolls, to get both. Trust me, I've had a word with Griff anyway. I've told Griff if he gets picked, take it half. So I'm not worried if he takes Griff. Me and Griff go back a long way. So don't you worry. If he picks Griff, Griff will fail. He'll take a fall and get himself knocked out, and we'll come back. It's already been sussed. It's already been sorted. So you've seen it here first. You've heard it here, you'd say.
Yep. Come on, take down the lineman. Yeah.
Oh,
there we go.
You cruel, cruel man.
Ah, nice. What do we? Oh, you can give the ball to the blitz run and he can level up if he scores.
That would be ballsy.
Yeah, well, he's got the rerolls left.
He has. To be fair.
Just don't drop it.
I suppose if there's any time to farm, it would probably be now. I'd probably be more tempted to try and farm it 10-16 though, so if it goes wrong, I'm safe. I don't know if I'll be... I mean, he's in such a dominant position, so... You could understand if he did, and by the looks of it, he's going to do that. He's going to go for it. Whoops-a-daisy. Oops.
Oh, 3.
Not a bad place to thingy though, to be fair.
Yeah.
So he's got 210. So I mean, basically, he needs his gut runner into a scoring threat, the movement 10 piece, and he needs to put that strength 4 piece up, and then try and get the ball with the other one, get the ball, throw it, and pray. No problem. Shame he hasn't got Hail Mary.
Yeah, he's got 2 turns though.
Yep.
And besides, if he went to get Hail Mary, he has to roll a double.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, and there's a lot better things in there.
Yeah, like leap.
Yeah. It would be crazy though if he pulled it off.
I wonder if he's thinking about getting the Tomb Guardian to do a 3-night blitz on the gutter runner.
Possible. Well, it's now or never. This is the game right here, right now. It needs some luck. He hasn't had any luck really as Project 8. No, this is the time it could do with some.
Try and get the ball first and foremost.
He's just going to make sure that the ridiculous autopathing doesn't send him down the wrong alley either, because that would be disastrous.
Even if he wants to try and get the ball, he's got to make it. He's got to do a GFI.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's got to go the full thing, doesn't he?
It's 2+, 2+, 2+.
Oh, he's rolled a... Oh, my word. You know, he's rolled a lot of ones, and I've had another one of those, and, well... You know, as much as I said he's done a few things wrong, he's just had an absolute nightmare with the dice.
That's Blood Bowl in a nutshell. Just
Yeah.
how it always ends up being.
Welcome to my world, Project Key. That's all I'm gonna say. Welcome to my world. It might as well try and pick it up with the. Oh, now then, here's the thing. And it says you'll have to get rid of the gut runner because if he doesn't and he tries to pick the ball up and he goes out and the crowd throw it. Oh, you haven't got him either. Oh no, now what are you gonna do?
Push him over there.
Is there a call not to pick the ball up but just leave it there? Because if this ball goes out of play, the crowd could throw him the ball.
Yeah, but it's safe because the odds of the ball bouncing all the way back to your own half and in a good path for the gut runner to just run out and get it.
Oh well, that helps. That helps putting the tackle piece there. I like that. 2 GFRs. You know, we just see him roll all them ones and that. Messi, no problem. I don't roll ones. So yeah, Messi doing the right thing here, isn't he? He's making sure if something does badly happen, he's got everything marked up. And here we go. And there is your touchdown, and this game is done. Kemry pull off a huge upset. And
we've seen a lot of upsets, ain't we? We've seen the champion go out, we've seen our media go out, and then we've seen Project's team go out.
And we've still got to see the top seed in the case. We've seen one case strike. Will the other case strike? Because he hasn't got an easy game either, has he? I think it's against Dave's Dwarf, so it's not going to be easy.
Orcs and Dwarves.
Always a good match. Good scrap. Yeah. I feel sorry for the Elven Union because they've got 2-time champion Aswin's Case Dwarfs. I mean, talk about...
Yeah,
that's not nice. The Elven Union matched up against Case Dwarfs of Trippers last season. That didn't go very well. But what I will say before everyone counts out this Elven Union coach, I don't know who he is, but he is undefeated and he has beaten some very good coaches. So don't expect it to be... Yes, it is 2-time champion Aswin. Yes, I do appreciate he's the most successful coach we've had. But it could be a banana skin. We've had a few interesting results. Not many people thought the Amazon was going to get through. They got through. Not many people give Kemry the chance and they've gone through. So you never know. The Elven Union might get through. You just don't know.
It's not Kaiser Soze, is it?
Nope. It's somebody else. Evie Visir or something like that. Never heard of him before, but he's undefeated. I know that. He's got a good record.
Because I remember near the end of the season, Kaiser Soze had like an undefeated record with Elven Union for a bit.
Yeah, it's not him though. It's someone else.
Spoilers if you haven't seen the film.
Yeah, no. There we go. So unfortunately, Projecki yet again doesn't get through the first round. It's annoying. It happens to us all, but it, like I say, a few bit mistakes, but the dice were horrid as well. It kept rolling a lot of ones. But Messi does so well in these competitions. He really does. He always goes quite deep into the comp.
Well, at least he can go. He goes down with a constellation touchdown.
He hopes.
Yeah, just don't roll runs, and you'll be fine. We never get to see the legend that is Bruno, the Rat Hogelo.
No, he let him down, didn't he? He let him down big time. Double skulls, and then even with the one dice, he rolled a skull. And then he knocked himself out. So yeah, he was awful. He had the potential to be good, and he let his coach down.
Just the crazy skill ups he's got. I think he's got nearly all of them were doubles. He's got block, claw, tentacles, dodge.
Yeah, I'm not saying that potato lost him the game. Yeah, and I probably agree with that. To be fair, it was an interesting play.
Well, Split Strike could be in trouble.
Yeah. No, crowds like him, obviously.
Yeah, it's just don't roll ones, and he's got a touchdown.
He sure has. Rolled a 1, but look at sure hands.
Sure hands.
Fuck, dear me. Here we go then. This for consolation.
And before we find out the full answer, we just go down to a black screen.
Yeah, probably.
It looks like he made it.
And he
Yeah.
did, and I had no black screen on my thingy.
Yeah, it's a surprise.
How come we didn't get a black screen? We usually get a black screen, don't we?
Yeah, like it usually like black out,
Hmm.
like when the game ends.
Yeah, interesting. Well, there you go then. Some would say that's a shock. 17 breaks to 7. The Khemri go through 2-1. Impressive performance from Mercy. And unfortunately for Apples, his team just didn't do it. They got off to a good start with killing that Strength 6 mummy, but again, the Ego, or Igo, whatever you pronounce it, came good and saved him. So that's him through. I'll just have a quick have a look at what we've got done. Go to the right one, Bernie. Where are we? There we go. Let's have a look what we've got. So, spoiler alert, if you want to watch the other videos, but Last Try and Dead, they beat, obviously, Radiant Tamer 2-1. That was Gimlick knocking out Trip. And they've got a decent matchup. I know Trip was saying if he could beat Gimlick, then he thought he'd have a real good chance to get to the semi-finals. And now we're just seeing the South Sea Sweets. Khemri will play... And this is interesting because he'll either play two-time champion Arzawayne, who he actually knocked out last season in the quarter-final, or he will play the Elven Union, Silver Harlequins, so that's a good one. Tonight's game is with Tactical Kinda against Skink 2020. That'll be a good game, and they will play, obviously, the winner of Team Rocket and Psychological Beasts. And on the second page, just the one game, Ivory Girls beat Barcelona 2-1, and they will play the winner of my game between the Great White Shark and Sumandidi's Blind Crusaders, so that should be good. But that's it, that's us done. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back later on maybe for the next game, and yeah, good luck to everyone who goes on the Blood Bowl pitch today, and thanks again, Teddy, for joining me. Always a pleasure, buddy, to have you with me. And thanks for everyone in chat, especially Mutt for agreeing with me almost every single time. So he's on my good list. So yeah, thanks for that, guys, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.